Welcome back, you lads and lasses, to, what could possibly be either the biggest troll put against me and other people out there in the world of all time, or this game is secretly fucked up. So, a little backstory for, I guess, who wasn't here yesterday. I've been told to play this game, like, maybe close to 1,000 times, because it's a cutesy little girl game, but I did some reading on the tags and titles of this game, and it had all sorts of things like psychological horror and weird stuff, and when you turn on the game immediately tells you, this game is not suitable for people, or if you're not 13 or above, and disturbing images disturb you, don't play this game, and they give you that warning 3 separate times. So, we played this for close to 3 hours yesterday, and it was this whole, you're in a literature club, you're talking with these girls, it's some very generic vanilla harem stuff, but right where we left off, these girls were starting to write poems that were essentially equated to eating a squirrel alive, keeping people's brains in a jar, and then you started feeding chocolate to a girl in a very erotic way. And that's where we left off. So, I honestly don't know what the hell is going on. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. So far this chick seems to be probably the second most lunatic one that I've seen so far in the classroom. Where we left off last night, she read me a poem that I equated to essentially her talking about committing suicide in the ocean. But I may have read a bit too much into that. So, without further ado, let's figure out what, I guess, is so scary about this. I'm aware that this beach is kind of an inane thing to worry about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you don't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, so Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. So the other girl writes about cute stuff, and this girl writes about committing suicide. Yeah, I can see the correlation. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. So the only way she can calm her thoughts is by writing stories and poems about dark poetry. That's typically the sign of, I believe, serial killers. Serial killers again? Yeah, just lots of serial killers. We shouldn't be letting her do that. Alright. So my deal was I picked every girl first each time, and I kind of went in reverse order. So second, I'll do Monica second. Hi, Jax. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing a bunch of the people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great! It would make me happy to see. Yeah, keep laughing. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but even finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I hope not. I guess so. No, dude, we have not been finding inspiration in her writing style. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most, romantic. Are we reading the same poems as this chick? Okay. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like that light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. I just put some chocolate in her open mouth while she was kind of sleeping. Then we stared at each other, and that chocolate started melting down her lips, and I got a little... It wasn't my fault. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, what? What? That's the first I'm hearing anything about this. Like, legitimately. Oh, yeah, fictional one anyways. Oh, a fictional boyfriend. An imaginary boyfriend writes about murders all the time. Ah, what? Yeah, she sounds like a A+. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. I like how my character even seems like... Let's not.
A lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, sky victims of the current wind. Day after day I search with little hope. Knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind will cease to blow. I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find an end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, who knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and if we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Sorry. I'm not high, I wanted to give that one a strange voice, because just in case it was like another murder poem, it'll sound really weird when it sounds like it's read like a chipmunk. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Anyway, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's... For some reason, that's foreshadowing in his own way. The way she said that two-dimensional, and then you correct her with the one-dimensional, and she's like, yeah, I meant that. I feel like that's gonna come into play later for some reason. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not too good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you really put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. God, what is she, a kindergarten teacher? Good God. Well, literally, it feels like we're talking to second graders. Don't be mean to each other. We'll do Natsuki this time. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just one of us in the club to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. And thinking about it, the pain kind of turned me on. Like, the way she kind of hit me, it doesn't really hurt. But the pain, though, oh man. I hope she does that again later. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Oh boy, here we go again.
the Mickey Mouse voice. I wonder if I can even do that. Uh-huh! Well, howdy, folks! Oh man, it's hard that I have to hear Mickey to do it correctly. It'll be like a butchered Mickey voice, but I'll do that here. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears. Ah, see, I can't even do it. I'm already screwing it up. That diminished your wander over years, but today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching behind your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you had thought you left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a football trail. Let's see you free in the windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. What is this, written by NSYNC? Sounds like a boy band song. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That didn't seem very morbid, but okay. I'll be your bitch. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something nice for once. Ah, yes, that is true. There was a lot of negativity going on in this. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you could really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Sayori. Ah yes, truly the most demented of them all.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy.
Really happy. Heavy quotes.
And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, JX.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything. And I mean anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I want to go play home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. But we didn't read her poem. Uh-oh. This game is free as far as I'm sure. If you go on Steam, I literally think it's free.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did we just say something strange now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't in the mood to it.
Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First off, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Oh, and Naptune's absolutely right. Buy this game now and get the deluxe super exclusive JX voice pack for all the girls you know and love.
Do you like your girls sounding like this all the time?
Well, you're in luck. Buy today. But we might be needing a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. I have no idea if there are any microtransactions in this game. I think, you can buy a $10 version of their soundtrack or something? It wasn't a surprise to me the entire game was free. That may be the case. But if I can't be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations and help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, JX. The one who is truly useless. Dude, come on. Don't say that. In fact, but Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a helping hand. You could always help me out as well. Yeah, you could help me out a little right over here, just alone, okay? Just don't tell anybody about this. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like this? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. That's like Monica's giving me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. JX might not be behind you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for JX to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to JX to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? God dang, Monica. This chick wants the D. That's 2 times. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. JX, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Humph. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. Oh, Sayori's in there. Oh, man. I kind of want to go see Sayori, because... I don't know, she feels like the most demented one out of all of them. To me, honestly, I guess from what we played yesterday, the only 2 choices I really have are Sayori and Yuri. So, chat, what do you guys think? Is it gonna be Yuri, Yuri or Sayori? Make your choice now. You have 30 seconds before the gong rings. Ding ding. So we got Yuri or Sayori. Pick whichever chick makes you hard inside, you know, all that good stuff, and that'll be the one. I'm gonna pop open a drink here too so we can get this started, because I can tell it's gonna be another long damn stream. I need some Jeopardy music for this. Boop, boop. Oh, thank you, Muscle. And what's up, goalie? Alright, Sayori, Yuri, Sayori, Monica, and Yuri. So it looks like it's gonna be Yuri then. Oh boy. You know, if Sayori snaps and murders a bunch of people, at least I can tell them that it was because of the chat. I mean, I tried to give her a helping hand. Well, I'd probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. I mean, who else is gonna feed her chocolate? I mean, no one can honestly feed her chocolate while she sits on the ground like that. That's a job for, you know, me. I do it really good.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, JX? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna help her, alright. Oh yeah. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already told you I'd be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, JX? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm so sorry for this. I don't really know what JX picked me. I'm just, look at my beautiful long glowing hair and the way my tits are popped out. I mean, how could any boy ever love me? Oh, an attractive female? No, it couldn't be. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. What, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki is the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she's already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. So I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Oh!
Why is my voice so lustrous all of a sudden? I need to stop doing that.
You better not take my cupcakes, and they're going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki at the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be best, yes. Alright then. Hold on a sec, baby. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Oh? My house.
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one that's going to be helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, JX. I think that will make a very, very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, no. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I've got a dick. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out that you're overthinking, correct? I didn't realize... I'm telling you, I want to do this and you do too. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm totally looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. What? Ah, phrasing is always fun. Yeah, I got pretty used to handling her. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of phrasing! What in the hell? More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. I run to my window. I run to my room. I lock the door. The big end. It's already Sunday. That was dang, Sunday came fast. Alright, I'm gonna overwrite that now. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. And let me use my protagonist plot armor. That's right. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us! Shh. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I already learned more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play often like we made it the habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. Okay. I have to mentally prepare myself for whatever's maybe finally about to happen. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally found her. Sayori? Oh. Screw you, game. You're leading me to a false sense of something about to happen. Hi, Jax. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a moment of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yes, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what are you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Come on, Rinzi. You don't like this game? Come on, buddy. This is... Look, man. IGN gave this game a 10 out of 10. Something is going to happen. We know it. I know it. People in chat know it. And when that thing's going to happen, you're going to be like, damn, that thing did happen. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, JX. Oh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. Hold me like you did in Naboo. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You shouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now, but it's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, JX. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, JX? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason there is to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is this possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just think that about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like that I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, JX. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet. And when people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Where'd that metaphor come from?
Oh, it's a cute girl giggle after that sentence. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too, that if I take that bat and swing it over all their heads, they can share in the happiness. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart.
What? So, what?
So that's why...
Why she say? Okay, that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, JX. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Fiori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by the heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm so weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Soldiers? Yeah, I grabbed her shoulders, shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Jax.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then this is just a bonus. Please, underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Jax.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing down to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Jax.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have a lot for me to be selfish about as well. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand my feelings at all, JX. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But
Your hugs were so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. Would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yes. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. Sorry. I don't know if it'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. JX then in real life grabs his phone because it's sending text messages at him. He reads his text message aloud to the crowd. Your pumpkin bar will be in the icebox. I put it in there when I get home. I'm leaving now. Thank you, text message. We now go back to the game. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about that when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Alright, let's check the game files. Something should have appeared now. Let's look at characters. Was there like a thing in there that said to check the game files? Like, I don't even know when to see those, because like it's hard for me to even notice it. Alright, Ymir, what am I looking for in here, buddy? Rempy? Rinzi's... It's like Rinzi's retarded brother, Rempy. See, characters are still the same. I have Monika, Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. I got some DDLC app, contents, some Mac stuff. Just tell me when new events occur? That's very helpful, thank you. I would appreciate that. Okay, well if there's nothing, then away we go. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home myself yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything else that I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. Look, man, like, we're here to fuck. Like, I'll be straight with you, Yuri. We're here to bang. Like, the only thing I'm gonna be decorating is your tits with my... I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be in a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements, you say? You know, mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, just like you'll soon be taking me to. Although, Minnie will just stop by today out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. This cannot be done, not purposely. These double meaning words. No! God, this reads like straight out of a porno. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess is the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Oh, there's no need to be so anxious. You could relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. A wooden cylinder-shaped object. No idea.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room.
What? Cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the... Maybe we shouldn't do that.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing for, though? Come on, man. Black and candles. A wooden, like, cross, probably, for, like, sacrifice... What?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. Oh, the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom, eh? Does a little buzzing noise happen? In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole. Oh. Game, you're a funny guy. Whoever wrote this game had a lot of fun with this. Oh, it did it!
The cylinder object,
a small rope, began to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think it'd be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. Yes, this does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything.
Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon.
What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yes, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will these be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you were so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed with just the two of us?
Just the two of us.
Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, JX. You can write any character you want. It'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate paddle. I almost said incarnate. An intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird,
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded... Well... Yes, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives, and okay, well, that's been our playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna close this game, go to bed now, and kill myself. But yeah, see, when a girl tells you, I'm kind of into knives, you leave immediately or kick her out. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Jax! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. So, the me in the game, as with all people in life, whenever they grab a knife in their hand and they cut themselves on it, I've actually asked this question before. I'm like, what happened? And they actually told me what he just said there. I didn't expect it to be sharp. It's a knife! I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. The smell of blood. It sends this wave. It makes me... She stares at it and notices me fidgeted. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Started, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it's a little weird. It took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. But she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. I mean, for God's sake, she only put my finger in her mouth, not my dick, and that's the whole reason we're here. I have to fix the situation. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger and return... Ooh! It's the most socially awkward thing anyone would ever do in that situation.
I need to make her feel less awkward. How could I do that? I'm gonna lick her finger in return. I bet she'd like that. Oh, give me your finger, baby. I like it. Jax, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri looks like I just did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, their air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Jax. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response for this. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, I already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What did you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I'd like to ask you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. God. If anyone ever wonders, like, when they throw around the term the friend zone and stuff like this is what the guy in the friend zone does with the chick at her house. Yeah, have fun watercoloring.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each in the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, okay? If you fill the cups too much, it'll be diluted.
We wouldn't want to dilute the water. Whoa! Diluted water? No, God, no! Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I came in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. What? Oh, dude. Dude. She licked your blood off. She probably just stole something from you that's under her sleeve. Nothing. Your face is a little bit red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them to the cups.
So, I thought we should do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner, and we can hang on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Neat. He sounds as bored as I do. What are you going to write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I don't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking for herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and have crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we talk too much. Just like having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I could feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you would understand.
Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Kia?
Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my head in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint coming off of Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yes, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel, and that is our still image number 3, I believe. Last time we had Yuri against the wall feeding her chocolate, and now we're wiping her face with the towel. Wiping her face with the towel. I mean, you think YouTube's gonna be okay with this? Like, this might get R-rated now. It's a little too lewd for me, man. I mean, guys, if you're like 14 or 15 and you're watching this, I think you're gonna have to close the video. Like, let me be the first to tell you, don't wipe a girl's face off with a towel. I mean, that'll just get her so hot and wild, you'll just practically get laid right there. And one sec, guys, I'm gonna actually grab a bottle of water real quick. Yeah, there we go. Got that water, yeah. Ymir's right, I had to cool down. The way he picked up that towel and wiped off her face. I just had to cool off. Man, yikes. There we go. I had water with me yesterday, so it was a lot easier to do these voices. I realized no water makes this impossible. Much better. Okay. Let's do this. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use the cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Oh?
Just for a little longer.
That's what Super Saiyan Rose said. That's exactly what happened.
It feels really nice.
Oh. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a minute ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her brush again. That was it? God. This main character. Yikes. Yeah, man. This chick was in my room. I tell you, it was the greatest thing in the world. I wiped her face off with a towel. Oh my god, I'll be dreaming about that for the next 4 nights. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I could do the lettering in my classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything else for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we'd have a little extra time after finishing the work. Oh yeah, now you grow a pair of balls. Dude.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. Yes, actually, dude, it's your fault.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely got the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Dude, what if next time she comes over, I take 2 towels out and wipe both of her faces, both of her cheeks. Yeah, both of her faces, the one in the back of her head as well. Once Yuri packs up, I walk out the front door.
Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else for me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of said that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like outgoing much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, JX.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Whoa!
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Huh?
Hi, JX.
Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, JX. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, JX? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, JX. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Ooh boy, that's not a fun thing to say. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, JX. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. JX, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I would always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Whoa. Oh, I love you. You always... Huh. Oh, boy. Well, since this is, a stream, we'll do this the streamer way. Okay, chat, you've got two options. You either get to say, I love you, you love me, to Sayori, or we'll have to tell her, you'll always be my dearest friend. What's it gonna be, guys? Do we love her, or will she always be our dearest friend? You can just type in chat, love her friend. That's a dramatically sad music playing. Dun, 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 dun. Think about her. Oh my goodness. She's so hot, hot. Alright, that's quite a few I love you, so looks like we're doing I love you. Love you, roll a die. I was gonna flip a coin, honestly, if it came to it. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you were truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy. JX. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Well, that's still image number 4. Man, my boy JX over here, he's getting hugged by women now. Hugs? Woo! I'm checking this real quick, because everybody always says like some weird, I have to look for like some loadout thing. JX, is this really okay? Yes. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, JX. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment of my life. But why? Even now, I want the rain clouds go away. They're not going away at all, JX. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. Holy crap! Yeah! Check out the clouds over there! It looks like Cupid's arrow. That or an ion cannon firing in the side. Or a ring going through a spear going through 2 donuts. Huh, that's kinda cool. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about these things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always will, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you the best. AJX. Sayori gazed at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. Well, to be fair, we're basically two-timing in the easiest sense. What him and Yuri did was about as close to essentially, hey, we like each other. It's very obvious they like each other. They're going to ask each other out at some point. The literal millisecond Yuri leaves, we ask out the next one. Gotta have your side chicks, eh? I say that in reality, blah, 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 blah. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I kept wondering if I should do something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will come to plague me until things are back to the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Do I care about this game? Heck yeah, this is fun, because I just want to see like the grand arcing conclusion to like this mindfuck that's going to happen in the end is. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little bit too much. Now look at the file. Oh, looking at the files. Let's see. Look at the files. Happy thoughts.png. Was that not there before? I should take a screenshot of this so I can keep myself. Is this what I'm supposed to be looking at? Aw, it's so pretty. What? So, it's the bow in her head, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be Sayori. I don't know why it's cut in half down the middle, and her eyes are blood red, and there's blood spraying out of somebody. She's got a heck of a smile on her face. Wait a second, actually, is that a rope hanging from? Is she hanging herself in a noose? What is that thing coming off the top of her head? Not the bow, the thing in the middle. What? Happy thoughts, huh? Okay. That was a little fucked. The hell was that about? I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I could spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Jax! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Did the music just die? Monica is pacing the little booklets in each of the desks in the classroom. These must be the ones she prepared that had all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I may have to reload the game real quick. I'm not sure if the music's supposed to be dead right here. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days that are this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, JX. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging in the morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. See, this is what bugs me about this chick. There's 3 times now that she has said something. There was one time where she's talking about humans being 2-dimensional or something like that. I don't know why she said humans being 2-dimensional. Then she corrected herself saying 1-dimensional, which was to imply that for some reason she's not human. And like she did it so offhandedly. Then again, when you're talking to Sayori, she mentions that Monica explained that you and Yuri were doing what you were doing. But Sayori would have never known that if Monica didn't tell her. That's another reason that she was forced to come to your house, is because of her. And now, once again, she's telling you something. She's setting up all these events. Like, this chick, for some reason, I guess, not in your face about it, but she's doing something. I don't know what it is she's doing, but this chick isn't as all goody-goody as they're making her out to be. And they're also throwing all the suspicion off of her, because they keep pointing out Sayori and Yuri as, like, the fucked up ones. But in terms of poetry, hers have always been the most mediocre and normal, which also makes me the most suspicious of her. This chick's doing something. I don't know what it is, though. I stutter, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usually, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine. Thank you! At least the character of the game's picking up on it. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. Alright, 1 second. Why is it so freaking mute? What did I do? I'm gonna reopen. Maybe it's supposed to be that way on purpose, but like it being super mute like that's freaking me out.
Okay.
Alright, well I hear music now, so if I load it and there's no music, then that's the way it's supposed to be. Yep, I guess it's supposed to be mute right now. Oh, that's not ominous or foreshadowing. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Percentage. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head! What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. JX? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quickened my pace. That bitch is up to something. Don't even fucking kid me with that shit. Don't strain yourself. If we just saw a picture of her maybe hanging herself, this is gonna be fucked, dude. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal, at least for her, to help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking to her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and I let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, wouldn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! What the fuck? Dude. I kind of assumed that she would have hung herself, but what the fuck is going on with this music? An exception has occurred. File, game, script, file, line. Okay. Let's see, it wants me to do files. That music, dude. That is... I did not want to hear that. What the fuck, man? Look at her lifeless eyes. This is fucked, dude. Thanks for the happy thoughts. File, game, script, line 07. Okay, so... Game... Script, chapter... Sorry, I'll give you a second to find whatever this is talking about here. Dude, in the character file? She's not there anymore! Dude, that is fucked up! Her character in the... It's just gone! Dude, look at this! She's not even there anymore! What am I you keep saying reload. What am I reloading? Alright. Let's all calm down for a second. Let's... Limbs... Ymir, help me out here, dude. What am I looking for? An exception, file, game, script, chapter 5. Because it's saying game, but I'm not seeing... Scriptchat.rpy. Python packages. Singleton, no. Oop. Open the traceback. While running game code, file, line and script, Python file. I didn't break anything. Hold on a sec. I probably think I fixed it. I didn't break anything, hold on. I could probably... Actually, you know what? That would have probably been a lot easier. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Full traceback. And execute, Rinthi, hide store, execute line. Break anything. Well, I could probably fix it, I think. Actually, you know what? That would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Haha, so well. Here goes nothing. Did the game itself just, like, delete her? Oh, I see. See traceback.txt for details. How did I not... I'm retarded. It said it right there in the thing. I apologize. I'm like, man, what did I miss here? Okay, so... I get what was happening there. So, the game itself... Not really the game itself, but something deleted her in the text. Because it was making it a nuisance for her? Because, like, the idea is the fact that she's gone from the character list now. So it's like the game files itself got rid of her. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then when I did confess to her, and now it makes her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it's always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. Ah, I'm assuming I got the bad ending. What the fuck? That is fucked, dude. There's parts of every single girl pasted onto Monica. Oh, wait, no. Monica has essentially enveloped Sayori. Hey, Monica! My suspicions of you are slightly getting more confirmed. What in fuck's name is happening? Let's click that. Try and load my save file? Oh, look at this What the fuck? I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms, blah blah blah. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but the kind that works out just because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together days. Alright, I'm gonna kinda like get the gist of this. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswork and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends groups walking together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. They aren't really anything that interests me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. JX? What? She looked like confetti paper for a second. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? See, this is different already. The first time you went through this, Sayori was the one who dragged you to the club because of the little pink girl's cupcakes. Oh, take it easy, trainer, man. Thanks for helping me out, buddy. Have a good sleep. You too as well, Riku. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we've rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyways? Oh, I'm just looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you think there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare the events. Well, No, that sentence happened before, but maybe this did happen here. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Okay, literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? 3 members, so... This is implying that essentially Sayori never existed, so I think I'm right. This weird reality we're in now, Sayori never existed? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, JX. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. If you're actually asking for real... Oh, okay. I think you guys are kidding. Sayori was the girl who hung herself. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check this out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, JX, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Monica, I don't know what it is about her, but it's like... I put a piece together that I'm almost guaranteeing is true. Something is up with Monica. I don't know what it is, but... Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's too obvious too, and I'm just getting ahead of myself, but... Something's wrong with her. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being genuinely used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyways, welcome to the club, JX. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I thought, like, my character was about to have, like, I've been here before. I've done this before. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably your first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. Whew. So, I ran into JX in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Holy shit! Dude, guys. Look at this. Does that look familiar? I can't make it any bigger from that without blowing up the resolution, but... Dude. There's literally a picture of her hanging herself in her room on a poster in the wall. What the fuck? Okay. I was going to his... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, JX? The girls have arranged a few desks to form a table. Yuri walks around the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sits across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Actually, since everything was erased, I'm gonna create a save file just in case. Still hanging around, I see? Look at this guy. What a jokester. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, yes. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Let me check something in this real quick. As a president, you might know. Oh, okay. I thought we were getting ahead of ourselves again. Because if this is day 1 and they're planning the festival already, that didn't actually happen until like the 3rd day. You return to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in the middle of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So JX, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. So, a lot of the banter I'm kind of clicking through faster because you actually said all of these things the first time through. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological is amazing, so yep. Yuri isn't changing. Aha, I'd expect nothing more from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or is to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. And I do remember that line specifically. Ha! I guess that goes perfectly with that poster hanging in the wall back there. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Yep, so this is the same as well. Give it back, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. I guess sometimes, what do you care? That's impressive. Poems, averting eyes, I wouldn't like them. Confident writers. Sharing the level, yada 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 yada. Learning experience too. I guess it's the same for Yuri, I'll sit in silence. I just got an idea, how about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share that with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems a good step for us to take. Yuri was always the vice president, wasn't she? I don't think Sayori was. I know Monika was the president. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. It was Sayori? Okay, because I didn't seem right. I was like... I swear all the time we spent with Yuri, that would have come up at some point. I still have other clubs to look at, and... Thank you, Neptune. I lose my train of thought. All 3 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Humph. Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, JX. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need... Yep, so that is a major change. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. And if writing the poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend time with beautiful girls, right, okay, it's decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, JX? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. JX, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. JX, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. And I really impressed the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety wheeling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls to continue the chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, depart the club room, make my way home. So, obviously the major changes, you're not walking home with her anymore. And the biggest one too, obviously, is it's as if Sayori never existed. Just poof. Also, your reasoning for joining the club last time was literally just strictly like, hey, I'll join because, you know, hot girls. This time it's like, alright, so they could join a club and hot girls. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes? No? Sure. Ah! Beautiful. Sweet poem. I learned a lot from that. Captain Question, Awesome, Inferno, Graveyard, Whisper, Despise, Starscape, Doki Doki, Infallible. Alright, chat. Like we did yesterday, you get to pick the first word. You get to choose Captive, Question, Awesome, Inferno, Graveyard, Whisper, Despise, Starscape, Doki Doki, or Infallible. Whichever word makes you feel the prettiest, pick it. And also notice that the Sayori sticker's gone. Okay. I guess we're picking Doki Doki. Jesus. That was an overwhelming response for Doki Doki. Alright. Doki Doki. Alright, I'm gonna Doki Doki my vivacious suicide that led me to an eternity of vibrant and extreme misfortune, because I'm dead. So afterwards, since I'm dead, I became a frightening strawberry that dances in eternal misery. But if you pour some chocolate on me, I become a dark and cute yet dark and cute and pink candy. Perfect. So I'm a strawberry that committed suicide. So in the end of this, your imagination can allow a massacre of giggling intellectuals. Yuri, please. I thought you would like that poem. I don't think she liked the poem, guys. Honestly, I thought it was pretty nice. I mean, suicide, strawberry, like... damn, dude. I'm a masterful, lyrical, hysterical, miracle, lyrical.
Hi again, Jax. Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
I'm glad to see you didn't run, because I have to chase you down, and if you run, you can never escape me, because you can't escape it. You're in the Matrix. You're never leaving. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back to Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Hanging out! And her face just reformed. Did I do something wrong by not clicking a poem thing? Thanks for keeping your promise, JX. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. But hey! Natsuki teleported in from another dimension. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. But he had to be dragged in by Monica. I don't know if you plan to keep coming here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. And yeah, the picture is gone. I noticed that almost immediately. Hey, bitch, you're blocking my words. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh, dude. She actually said that the first time. Is Monica's doing some shit here? And like, does Natsuki know what's going on? And she's just like keeping up the facade as best she can? Find yourself, because I remember her saying this the first time, and it seems so out of context. I was like, why would she say Monica or manga? Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, JX. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Oh, shit, I've got myself a girl voice. So if it really feels the right thing for me to do, just ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. The screen, thank you! The screen's also tilting, and the music keeps, like, chopping in between normal and not. It's giving me vertigo. It's not that you're... Alright, everybody, tilt your head to the side. That is giving me a headache. Wow, hold on. Yikes. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out the book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Hey! The room snapped back into... Alright. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. One makes her face tidy deep in the book. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna kind of move along because this is the same thing that happened last time. Oh, it's fine. I was focused. Probably noticed. Just rereading a bit. That's the book you gave me. I wanted to reread some of it. Particular reason, just curious. 2 copies. Well, stop. Bookstores. I mean, it just happened to buy 2 of them, I see. But I started reading it too. Glad to hear. Once you hear. Is that so? What's the story about anyways? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Okay, that wasn't the last time as well. But that's also the second time that she's had like some religious undertones to her for some reason. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyways, I'm really into it. Hey guys, I'm really into that. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Now here's the mix-up as well. You said this last time when you read her poem. You're like, oh, this poem's really dark. I didn't expect this dark turn. But now you're saying it to her book, because she didn't tell you about some mad scientist mutilating people. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, JX? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri isn't into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because it's... yeah! But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway, so we should just all die, right? Then suddenly... Oh. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. Let's actually see if that pops up in the history if you look for it. It's not there. The suddenly thing is, but what she just said there really quickly, it's not there. It's gone. Clever game. So I'm sorry if you ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah. Oh, guys. Okay, I'll be 100% honest with you. That right there, whatever that was, the very first time in the entire game, that literally just made me jump. Like, most of these have been somewhat expected, but I leaped in my chair a little there. Okay, I'm gonna put my feet up off the ground now. I'm gonna sit cross-legged in my defensive position. This is the position I go into when spooky stuff starts happening for no reason. Yeah, I tried to, Ymir. It's just that last one went so fast I didn't have a chance. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... Aha, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Oh, you seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad or anything. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the heat. Yuri, you really apologize, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it gets Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels my left arm in a way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Alright, boys. Josh is going to take a quick minute to scan the room here. So this is the same CG image we had last time. Doesn't seem to be anybody hanging on a wall or anything. The chick seems to be mostly intact. Hopefully nobody's hiding something spooky from me somewhere. Okay. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under the thumb slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I didn't pick enough Natsuki words? What does that mean? It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? to turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Oh, I didn't realize the poems were doing that, dude. I apologize. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently let go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. That's different completely. In fact, her entire face just like... looks like we said something completely earth-shattering to her. Really? I was just thinking about the way she second-guesses the things she says, and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought she meant something else about her. What, the cutting limbs off people part? Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand in her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? JX? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing... No! No poems! What is this bitch up to? Woman, what are you doing? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just start getting started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? We literally have two choices. Well, this is easy. Alright, chat, who are we showing the poem to? Natsuki or Monika? In a perfect world, I would probably do Natsuki because I honestly think Monika is like the devil's incarnate or something. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but that chick is up to something. I just wanted to make sure you didn't scare her or something. Like, woman, what are you... Because you're scaring me! Alright, we're doing Natsuki because honestly, Monika's giving me like a very bad vibe right now. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It'd probably only fair if I shared mine first with her. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke you. Okay, it's the same. Basically not cute enough. Do not get smacked. I'll pass. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, show if you like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. That was still her first poem from last time, I believe. Because they complained about it being too short. Wait, no. No, that's hers. God damn, I'm trying to remember. Okay. I don't think anything changed too much there. I could be wrong. Yeah, I told you that we weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't that the right write a point. Isn't the point of poems for. My god, that's actually a tongue twister. Point of poems for people. Point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay, like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went to this than I realized. That's what it's meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect this from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. So that end dialogue was different. Completely different. Some of what she was saying was the same, but a lot of it changed. And I guess it was because of the order I picked her in. I don't know, game. I should pick Monica? Hi, JX. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Ha, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. It's just better to go in with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Mamo, it's good you bring that up, and actually the reason I'm playing this is the amount of requests I got to play this, I wouldn't have done it, but I looked up online that this game has like a cult following all of a sudden, and I wanted to be surprised by it, so I figured I'd play it. Because, I don't know, something about, just being surprised from the norm is always fun. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, JX. We're all a little too embarrassed, But it's sort of the barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, JX. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes these kind of writing, right? Alright, so this is actually the exact same thing that happened last time. I don't mean that she's bad though. Sometimes they get depression, she's giving up at people. She spends no time to too much head. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged. Must really starve for social interaction. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for her alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Well, let's read it then. Yeah. Something up with that little girly girl. Hole in the wall, but if he wasn't looking at me confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Oh, fuck this. This is different. I know this is different. This hole in the wall was correct, I believe, last time, but there weren't anything about burned eyes. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there 3 others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks in my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there! Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that it's some kind of epiphany, really. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming out strongly. After everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, Your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try too hard to make the perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something blah blah blah. Another way, yep, that's the same thing. Leave your pawn in a big dark puddle of ink. Yep, same. Move your hand and just go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monika's hands or claws are on her hip? What? She's gone now. Dang it. I wanted to see that. Alright, Yuri. You're last, baby. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new... Okay, so this... I haven't been through it myself, I learned to pick it up. The most notable thing is deliberate, they target freeform, the end results expressive, weaken, find your trail of thought, demeanor changes, her stammer's completely gone, sounds like an expert, and blah, 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 blah. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsu could be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost Under the Light. Okay. So it's the same title. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glows. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Now that's interesting. You don't really think about this poem the first time you do this, but the second time you play through this, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening hue of the future. I both can be breathing air of the present, but living in the past. I could just be reading too much into that, but that seems pretty metaphorical to kind of what's happening here. Welcome to the... Thank you, Sayori. Whoever named themselves Sayori on Twitch, that's pretty funny. And Angel, if I like it or not? Oh, dude, I love this. This is fun. It's like a mystery. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, JX. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you'd only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their works. They usually do more than to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Oh, dude. Come on, that's foreshadowing something, because it's just so telling of what just happened so far. Does that mean Yuri is also a part of... God damn it. Now I want to know! What is going on? Now I'm just getting confused. I apologize, people. I've had some bad congestion lately, so I keep Kleenexes with me so I don't die. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could possibly learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know. I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, JX. Me too. Sayori from the chat has a poem for us. Depression isn't obvious, but suicide is. My pain nobody sees, my mangled body they shall see. My head was a mess, depression overtaking me. Suicide was to be my bid for freedom, because depression isn't obvious, but suicide is. Thank you, Sayori. That's a wonderful name, by the way. I hope one day we hope to meet someone named Sayori, because as of so far, that's a very unique name. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that! I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it. And JX did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And JX liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that JX appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Dude. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as JX started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. What the Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle's too comprehensive for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves if they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your own sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with... What the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's some colorful language. YouTube, I'm so sorry. Yeah, go on. Let JX hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as she noticed I was just standing here. JX! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get you? How did I know it? Of course I did it. I had no way in hell I could have read that. What the Christ was that? Alright. Natsuki or Yuri, boys. What's it gonna be? The pink-haired loli or the big tits, purple hair? Well, that certainly took a funny turn. I like them when they're edgier like that. Alrighty. I'm thinking I'm seeing more Natsuki's than Yuri's this time, so Natsuki it is. Oh, nope. I guess it doesn't matter. Natsuki again. Nope! They're getting closer to me every time you click. Game? I just wanted to... Hey, not... Yeah. Hey, Monica, what's going on, girl? That okay. That is creepy. I can't even jokingly say that's not creepy. That's... Please go away. Holy shit. That was unsettling. Hey, JX. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. Monica, what the fuck? It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway. I can't even look at her face now. Why was that so unsettling? Like when he zoomed in super close like that? Dude, that was fucked up. If it makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you. Oh, that's right. I made fun of this part last time because I thought she was coming on to me. But now I feel like there's like ulterior motives behind this. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's actually crying. Oh wow, She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. What the fuck? Remember Monika's hands are— Dang it! I didn't get to see the claws again! I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it! Yuri's rocking back and forth on their desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. JX, please don't hate me. Please! I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at Monica right now. I'm not seeing claws. I like how she said completely. Something is fucking on. Damn it, woman! Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. God, fucking Yuri and Natsuki, I guess, know what's ever wrong with Monica, and she's like essentially holding them hostage in a while. They can't say whatever I guess is on their mind when Monica's around. I'm the president, so I should be the last one on. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to hang around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss the book with JX. On her hips, their claws. I'm kind of trying... If I can make the chat box go away, I might be able to see it better. It'd just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understanding. What the fuck? Right click. Oh! Right click does make everything go away. That was actually kind of him. I would have done that, but the game kind of warped me into the future. Okay, so people are telling me they want me to use more cutesy words for, I guess, Natsuki this time. Or, yeah. You know, I should have noticed this from the start. There was only ever 3 stickers, and Monica wasn't even an option. It's always been that the 3 girls. Monica always seemed like the out-of-reach one, or like the one you can't choose. I guess my biggest tell of that should have been these stickers. Why would there only be 3 girl stickers? There'd be 4. Okay, so I guess childhood is a sunset of sparkling and imagination for color and rainbows that comfort you with a waterfall of lollipops and socks so you can play well in peace. And lastly, while playing in peace, Papa then comes in and gives you a very bouncy and warm happiness that when he puts you in a cage, because you're a whirlwind of extreme fantasies. That made sense. I was gonna go for like a very pedophile feeling. I couldn't find like Papa gives you an exciting feeling. You don't know why, but I couldn't really like make it work. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, JX. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Hey, it's closet, huh? There you go, girl. Ain't gonna be wiping your face off with a towel this time, are you? JX is going all the way. Let's get in that closet and get this party started. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Look at my new follower? Well, I know. I already know the Sayori one. That was funny. What? How is that not a fucked poem? That poem was beautiful. And I know it was fucked. I meant it to be that way in the end. I really need to apologize. Nothing like this has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you're considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you've apologized, I know you really didn't mean it. You know, if you were really to make this super creepy, I was just thinking about that, like, so the game is like internally fucking with your head and making people delete it, and like, if the developer of this game, like for some reason, like truly screwing with people, like how my stream shows that Sayori is following me, it would just like appear and disappear, and as each girl like dies or something, they just start appearing on the stream list. That would be fucked. You'd be seeing me crying like a little girl at that point. I couldn't explain that one away. Holy shit. JX, don't say these kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Now step into this closet with me, and let me show you how happy I am around you. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri's also... I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback at how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yet? Monica, what the fuck? Oh, don't you worry. Natsuki won't remember any of this. We'll make sure she forgets it completely. Dude. Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was okay, I wasn't fast this time. God damn.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
Mindless unrecollected life science and an relatively flawlessly offered scholar neighborhood.
Look at her face! Look at her face! What the What the That needs to stop. What the Christ was that mouth? I'll accept your apology anyways, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something. Mabel, Sailcloth, Blind Sail, Lifeline, and unreceptively, faultlessly offered Scarlamalacy, Nade, Caliphicate. I would almost assume that that would be like words you could pick in the poem, but they're all really weird words. How many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's not 20 of them. I thought maybe there's like a secret or something. Meeble, Sailcloth. Alright. I know this probably does nothing, but just in case I need to remember this gibberish later, I'm gonna save that. Besides, kinda nice to hear. I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
There you are, you fucking bitch. I mean, hey, Monica. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't too worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not.
What took you so long anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Yeah, this happened last time. And I guess you didn't think anything of it at the time. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must really require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. Alright, hold on. I'm checking out Super Creepy Chick. I can't see her hands in that pose, okay? You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, JX. Monica smiles sweetly at you. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyways. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I just have to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. So, what was the point of dragging me to the freaking closet? We didn't even go inside of it. The only thing I can do now is see the closet closer. Is there something in the background I'm supposed to be seeing here? Those are textbooks, alright. Some are balanced on top of other ones. There's a poster and a box down there. Alrighty. Besides, Natsuki has already run out of the closet. Jax, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time to... Oh, hey, there we go, sorry. I spoke too soon, baby. Yeah, Yuri. Good times, closet, right there. I mean, in the club. In the club, eh? Alright. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyways, baby. Okay, can we start now? Oh, we could start anytime. I'm ready to go like that. Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. You'll need it soon. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing I can make my mind reading time here better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric— No! This is what I was worried about the first time! Oh no. Oh, fuck me sideways, don't do this. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sits the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. That was different as well. You went with her last time, out of the classroom. And everybody was telling me when I did this yesterday that I hit a trigger or something because she called me a friend. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Ah, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Momonoka doesn't know I'm here. Quickly delete this game. Yuri character? Oh. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take this long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I had to go looking for her. Dude. If the dude in chat who just made the Yuri character did this right at this time and something happens to her, I gotta give you credit. That is impeccable timing. And a little freaky, dude. Like, damn. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. They sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air in through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Yeah! Hey, nice arm! Yeah, cut that shit, girl. Well, I guess Natsuki did say she was cutting herself. Damn. It's better than at least the thing that was going to go there, because whoever in chat changed their name to Yuri, the second that she, apparently to me, died in the game, that was freaky. So at least she's still alive for now. Nope. Yep. It sounds like a hot, logical place. Let's see. Board. You're 10 minutes past. I'm back. we just, I guess, pretending the whole cutty thing didn't happen? No? We all good? Thanks for waiting patiently. JX, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is... The history just rewinded time, didn't it? That's all that happened. No, she didn't rewind time. She reset that so JX, or the character, protagonist, didn't see that she was cutting herself. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri set the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I think the last time it was 300 degrees, but I don't really know if that really... That's still pretty hot no matter what it is. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less while making tea for others. Even if it's not an expert in tea or anything? Oh. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Oh, I won't. You can guarantee I won't. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, JX. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. JX, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Aw, are you gonna ruin my, hot chocolate scene again? Come on. Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I could read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regular, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's, again, because of her tits. It's most likely because of my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Oh, okay, this was correct. He kept that hidden from Sayori the first time, because she would always steal his candy. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sides closer until our shoulders are touching. Am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Oh, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it out so I don't have any harder time from reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into her mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. JX, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Hey, they broke my lewdness with the killing of the music. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... JX. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. JX. My heart won't stop pounding, JX. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, JX? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Look at those eyes. It's time to share poems. Oh. Okay. I just want to look into her eyes. That was beautiful. Dude, I just wanted to eat some chocolate. What the fuck? I just want to look at... Whoa! You know, Natsuki, so far you've shown to me that you're the least, whatever of all of them, so let's share poems! Yeah, me and you, girl. Hey, what's up, girl? At this point, I'd rather be in jail, so FBI, take me away. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew! Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And if it gets the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone that recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit more influence from everyone. I think you at least need to hold on one sec. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose again. Anytime this cold wants to go away, I'm all ears. Okay, there we go. I think you're at least being influenced a bit by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you really should try to learn something, or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Hey, it's the spiders again. And why Amy doesn't like them. Oh, wait a second. Okay, it's the same poem. I thought maybe it changed a bit. Amy likes spiders. It's gross. She's gross. She talks about how bad the person is. Like spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me. Took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. Okay, it's the same. All right. Nothing too freaky. Look what your special eyes. My brand. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as 2 of the girls in this very club, whom I respectably won't name. That's different. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? What it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Okay. Bye. Sane person. Ah, the 2 crazy chicks now. Hey, Yuri, baby, let's talk about those special eyes. Well, of course, I mean, no one's gonna talk about anything when you're just reading.
Oh my god, you want to read my poem today? It was so beautiful. Oh.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. What? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there's some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Oh yeah, this is different. What the fuck? Okay, boys, I'm gonna take a shot at this. Let's see if I could do this without missing a beat. I'm not gonna do a weird voice, so it'll be easy to read. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning in an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, a parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by spinning cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting, all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exceptional gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and ticking clocks, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 45 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing holy eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I think I slipped up twice in there, but honestly, I didn't think I did that bad. What do you guys think? Pretty decent there? I was gonna say, what can I say? Sometimes girls, I guess. Whew. Quick math? Oh, am I supposed to open something, or are we good to go? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen out of your back pocket yesterday, so I took home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes. What the f? So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Did we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Thanks. I think. I stole your pen, I went home and I masturbated with it, and then I wrote a poem. That's normal, right? JX, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Yes, Monica, the way you nonchalantly told me that is very fucked up. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just kind of gets a high from it. You know how you fucking cutting yourself? It might even be like a sexual thing. I didn't actually make that up. She said that, so this game's rating is legitimately going up by the second. Oh, thank you, Yuri, in the chat. Forever alone together, you want to show me something? Man, alright. Cool. I hope it's something cool, though. Maybe we can make confetti together. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. You just... What? That is a contradiction. You have been enabling her. Period. Next sentence. It's not your fault, though. You just said it was. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if I keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Alright, Demon Chick, look. I'm sure you're psychotic and you're crazy, so if we're gonna freaking do it, we can do it once. I'll probably be dead afterwards, and they'll find you wearing my skin or something the next day, but one time, let's do it one time, and then I can die in peace. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Tee-hee-hee, giggle-giggle. Yeah, right. Ah, save me! Ooh, I like this one. Kind of like the same as last time, but different colors or different letters are missing. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright. Beautiful color. Flashing, expand, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent. Great. Relentless. Squeaking. Screeching. Piercing. Sine. Cosine. Tangent. Like playing on a chalkboard. On a table. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless pain of meaningless. Oh. That's very beautiful. I kind of like the part with the screaming ribcage. Also, if the stream got staticky there, I apologize. I was probably a little bit too close to the mic, so it probably did some staticky stuff. I thought I did scroll down. I guess I can't go back. Alright, well, hold on. We can make this easy. Sunday 22:51. 22. Actually, I can't go back because I have to do the whole poem thing again. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's my fault. Look, even if I don't get the best ending, I'll go through the game again and actually get the right ending, so it'll be okay. Well, there's never mind. There's no point in explaining. It was my fault. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Hey, you could tell me, Biz. That's fine. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh! Well, Monica. Brilliant advice, I have to say. Truly riveting. That happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. No, I'm not gonna help you. Screw you. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, they've been breaking the fourth wall for a while. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Would you like to read it? Today, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understood how feels now. I suppose to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again until I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Wow, that's a beautiful blood slob. Cool. Hey, is that Sayori right there? Glitching through her arm? I see you. Oh, my mouse cursor is Sayori. Hey, Sayori sees you. My eye is you now. Wah. Her mouth is her mouth. Just to get an eye to burn. There we go. We'll put some eyes on her ribbons. An eye in her hand. I don't know why I'm having fun with this. This is goofy. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Damn it, I didn't see the claws again. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple. Wait! Is it supposed to be her finger? Okay, I think it's what you're talking about. Her hand there, so her... If I'm positioned the way she is facing the camera, and I have my hand on my hip like that, that would be her... You can't see her thumb, so that's her index finger. And the way the lighting is on it, I guess, makes it look like a claw? Or maybe it is indicating it's a claw? Because her other fingers look like normal nails. Yeah, I thought so. People seeing claws. I know everyone's been a lot lively more ever since JX joined and we started having... Really? I want to see you! I do! I want to see you. I want to be you. That was some pretty normal shit. And the festival's only our real chance of finding more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyways? We already have enough to consider an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? Do you inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club would be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. Are we at a brothel now? I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So then we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Hey, come on. Right, JX? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of JX to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Damn. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until JX joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And JX even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. Damn, little pink chick, tell her how it is. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Huh. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and JX want to get some members too. Right? Oh, don't give us the... You guys want to get members too, right? Yeah, members. Let's do it. Gung-ho. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. You just described the existence of every club in the world. Like, people make and form clubs and cliques because they like hanging out with the people in there, not because we like drawing pictures of our dicks on the wall or something. That's what you do in the literature club, right? There's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're gonna go against getting new members or anything. JX, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? You don't want to know. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. It's a crime to be honest. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else at the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with our few friends. If there's a problem with the club being that for me, there aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, JX, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. But this is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? What? Wow, how was that a breakaway of that conversation? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. Still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh. Why did her eye just pop? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, JX? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. She is bleeding out of her eye. I'm not kidding. It's like, there it is again and again. That is fucked up. She is crying. With each change in member, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side. Yeah, look with your special eyes. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, JX? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with JX before we leave. Alright there, little Miss Alpha. Just to see what he thinks about his time here and all of that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. I would never imagine that. That would be a hellscape I would never want to live in. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? JX, I wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as the president. And I really do care about you, you know? Girl, what you doing? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten time to spend any time together. And, I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. They're just some things I'd been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why— Wait, not yet! No! So maybe I was a little too hard on Monica to start with. Those little chibi stickers are freaking cute as hell. Daddy, please. Alright, chat. You know the routine. If you don't, you guys get to pick the first word, so... Your picks are time, incapable, prayer, fester, bouncy, vivacious, dream, journey, smile, and fear. Let the fear consume you. Okay. Let's see what we got. That's a lot of picks for bouncy. Alright, well, bouncy it is. A bouncy contamination is a vacation from childhood where your family is a frightening inferno of judgment and horror. Oh, 1 out of 20. So great. But if they give you candy, your rain cloud of memories can turn into a fluffy and joy. Okay, don't laugh at me for this. Literally, okay guys, this could be really, really dumb. Every fucking time we've done this, I've never ever noticed this. I don't know why, because it's like our 9th time doing like this little poem thing. When you pick a word the girl likes, she bounces. How did I miss that? All of this time, like, I looked over and like, the one that you picked the word they like. So let's try this, like strawberry. That'd be something cute. So little girl, she bounces. That is weird. Yeah, you could call me a dumbass on that one. I don't know how it took me to this point to realize that. Sugar. Doki Doki. Hey! I saw that at the bottom of the screen. Oh, you sneaky little sneakster. Thank you. I know, that's why I said I'm a dumbass. Give me a kissy. What would Monica like? I just saw like Sayori sticker bounce from under the screen. I am trying to look at a lot of things at once. I apologize. Let's see. Intellectual would be her. Fireflies. Let's try fireflies. No, I guess that would be her as well. Socks. Socks would be something probably Sayori. Oh, guess her again. Hi, Hi, JX! I've been waiting for you! Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today! She seems a little, outspoken. A little happy there, girl, eh? Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do that on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something that we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Yeah, fuck her. Alright. Jesus. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! Let's pretend that didn't happen. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, JX, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. JX is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose... I am listening to it. Is supposed I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Is it just faster than normal? Thank you for understanding, Monica. I guess, okay. Was there a piano in there whenever Monica appears? And then when she disappears, the piano stops? Because you could hear a piano, and then when she disappears, it goes away. Yep. Memo says that's correct. Awesome. That's all I could think of. Actually, I have a request. Because I suddenly turned into a random dominatrix out of nowhere, did you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one more thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. Damn it, stop with this fucking kettle, man. I don't wanna. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? Welp. No, it's not like this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes. Dude, why are we reliving this? Yuri said it wouldn't take this long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air in through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Rich guy with a sharp inhaler just covered. What's the noise? How did the logical place? I can report some 10 minutes past. Oh, yeah. What the? Man, I just. That made me cough up. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting that. I thought something weird was gonna happen, but the eyes kind of caught me off guard there. Oh yeah. Wait. How did I? Sorry, I just had really deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy today. I hope it hasn't been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird after we just started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. Or at least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think it would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time I come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. It's like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Jax, is it just me, or has been Monica acting a little bit off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently, I've been having a feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can't we just stay here for a while? Yeah. Can I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We could stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody interfere with our reading time. Nobody make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was just a joke. Hey, look at the background. You can see someone appearing there slowly, appearing in the distance. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you see how beautiful they could be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I could show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I'm sure to give them all a fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody! And that's why I'm so happy you joined the Literature Club, JX. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the Literature Club. There's no reason to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other child, or that other pathetic child. We could walk home together every day after school, and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't the way you wanted to join the club in the first place? It's almost like this was fate. Fate that would not meet each other. And now, we get the happy ending that I've been waiting for years. Would you like to do that with me, JX? Would you Who should I show my... Fuck this game and doing that, man. This is really beyond all comprehension. What's happening to you now should be rattling you beyond all... And... smack back into reality. I'm gonna try to, like... Okay, so I guess I'll have to put in a new theory now. So, from my limited understanding, while I may have thought Monica was a bitch and doing some evil shit, what actually may be the case here is Monica is somehow controlling, not really controlling, but like helping keep Yuri from like letting her like imagination go. Because it seems like when Yuri starts doing like very imaginative things or gets too expressive, things start happening. And Yuri always comes in and kind of like rectifies or tries to fix the situation. It's kind of like her guardian in a sense. So she may not be evil, but for whatever reason, she's like keeping whatever is at bay with Yuri. Is I guess my new theory now. Alright, Natsuki. Let's check out some poems, girl. We just had to warp in with reality. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem, it means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Oh, so this is new. It's not even a poem, it's just words. Oh, she's trying to send a help message to you. This is awesome. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so hopeless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. Okay. Introspective here. Look, man, I need you to go and tame what is literally a demon or something. And warping it out of reality and murdering people. To bribe you with this, I'll bake you cupcakes. Say no more. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Nice face. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, JX? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Team Salvato. Just Monica Productions. Who should I show my poem to next? You told me to do just Monica, right? Oh, you know. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. JX, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, JX. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die! Not really, but I just know how to describe it. It's okay feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over and... Holy shit, it actually said that! What? Oh man, I've been making sexual innuendos in this game this entire time, and it literally just outright says it. Yeah! I'll give myself paper kits so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! I can't actually make out the words. Guys, I was laughing at the sex joke, and now you're making me feel spooky again. Conceal this... I guess, is this unreadable, or if I, like, squint hard enough, can I read it? Papa? I see the word Papa in there. Alright, so I guess we'll just ignore it. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, this poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in this club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yeah, that was... I most likely think that was urine and blood. I think that's what they were trying to fucking get across. Who should I show my poem to next? Hey, Monica, what's going on? Don't say I didn't warn you, JX. Yes or no? Ooh! What do I do? Yes or no? Chat, you get to pick for me in this one because I don't know the context. Yes or no? Or the invisible option somewhere in the corner. I'll even touch myself while reading this. I'm like, what the fuck? Alright, that's enough for yes, so we're going for yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I had drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was there were nails sticking out of the wall everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened to the TV, so laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that just woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Well, bitch. I mean, Yuri, you're kind of part of the reason shit's going down. I was clearly ketchup and mustard. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make the cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. God damn, they're all bitches to each other now. God damn. In the real world, the working environment around 3 women. Watch as they're increasingly hostile to each other with every growing moment. Ymir, no! With Ymir gone, we'll all be dead. Alright, buddy. Have fun out there. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. Lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about JX? JX is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging JX around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let JX decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let JX make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. JX, I know how fed up you are with these 2 by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Damn! What? What the fuck? You shut your mouth. This is like dating like a really like subtle, quiet Christian girl. And you bring her over and then suddenly it's just like, shut your fucking mouth and get in bed. It's like, what? This personality shit, what is going on? Jesus Christ, this is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Look, I know it said just Monica, but why can't I pick Natsuki? Screw you, game. No. The game's trying to force me to pick her. No. Screw you. No, it can't. If I do this right timing. I can't. Damn it. Oh, hey. But I just... Look, man. Alright. I get it, floating eyes. But which Monica do I like the best? I mean, there's so many beautiful Monicas to pick from. I can't. Yay, you picked me! Fuck off, bitch. I tried to go up. I couldn't. It was literally moving my mouse on its own. I couldn't do it. I think I did click somebody else, and then it went to her name. That was fucked, dude.
Yay, you picked me. Ooh. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair! Giving us all the work and then taking JX for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I am being unreasonable? She's got the crazy... No! Stop doing that with the eyes!
Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling JX away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself yet? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yeah, so as the designated JX person in the game, and as we've been silent the whole time, I vote to not spend time with Yuri. Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey JX, leap out a window while you can. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. JX, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. What is that noise in the background? Hold on, I'm gonna be silent for like a second. I'm gonna try to hear it. Okay, that's my sign to start moving along. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could ever imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. That's why it feels more and more like something horrible is going to happen. Maybe that's why I tried stopping it first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, JX. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, JX, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I can even touch myself with the pen. Yes! I made it as a joke. I made that as a joke. And she actually went home and fingered herself with the pen she stole from me. Touchdown, JX. Oh, that was completely unexpected and amazing. Oh man, now if I only could breathe longer than 15 minutes at a time, this would be gold. Woo! Mr. Go-Go, put a tiny URL in there. I'm not sure I want to click on that. Biz, can you tell me what the link is? I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, JX. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yeah, baby. The crazier, the better. What? That... Hey. What? Welcome to the Literature Girls. Now that you're a club member, you can help make the dream. Every day is full of chit chat and fun activity. Every day is full of chit chat. Sort of fun. Will you promise to spend the most time with you? Promise to spend the most time with me. Monica deleted, and of course, Monica. Okay. Wait. Yeah. You promise to spend the most time with the change. Okay. You promise. You promise. In order to get relation hold control down. You weren't kidding. Oh, hey, come back to, what the fuck? Why did she kill her? It feels like, I guess like it's like a split personality disorder, and when you agreed to, be with her, she killed herself with like, I guess what last remaining rational thought she had before I guess her other side took over. That's all I can think of what happened there. Skipping. Yeah, I'm watching her body. I'm trying to see that. Maybe the wounds are getting healed? Let's see. Itch into her body. Let's see. Her eyes are getting wider. That's what's happening. Wider, wider, wider. Skin's paling out as well. The blood is drying as well. The blood was bright red, but now it's dried blood in her face. Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty— yeah! Ah! And she throws up and runs away. So, question, why is my JX character not saying anything? Is he actually standing here? Because he hasn't spoken a word. At all. I'm here! JX, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Is it, Monica? Is it a shame? Wait, were you here the entire weekend, JX? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. OS remove characters. Yuri.character deleted successfully. OS remove character. Natsuki deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyways, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hey girl! What? Oh. Ah, Monica, is she gonna finally reveal what we've been thinking from the start? She the mastermind behind this? That is really cool background. Yeah, there you are. Hi again, JX. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, JX. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know that I'm aware that all of this is a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? The game had a download page? What? Did I download this off Steam? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started the mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard the name now, hasn't it? So I was right about this bitch since the start. I even tried to give her the benefit of the fucking doubt. And in the end, she was just the mega bitch. Yes, it's because she doesn't even exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, You just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori even more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, JX? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, JX. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, JX, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me, forever. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, JX. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must have been some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. It felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, JX, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? JX, will you go out with me? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, JX. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, JX. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directly. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it actually was a bit more difficult. Hey, look at that. Some more fourth wall break-in, eh? To get to the game directly, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. So that's how people knew how to do this. I didn't really understand how people kept knowing that. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? A Monica sticker! Wow. That was a tough pill to swallow there. Let's actually check the character files real quick, because now I'm sure people are more curious than ever. Hey, Monica! What happens if I delete her? SSR Monica sticker. I wonder. Oh, let me delete her? Let's see what happens if I do that now. Monica. Oi. Ayoya. Morak ni nakia. I onik ank naka. Ayanunua. Onik. Manaki. Unau. Manik. Moe. Monk. Dick. Monik. Mandaku. Mudilik. Munalagok. Monica. Onika. Monica. Monik. Did it work? What's happening? JX, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, JX. Please hurry and help me. Recipe file. Characters.monica. File does not exist. Help me! Recipe files. Monica. That does not exist. Monica does not exist. Did you do this to me, JX? Did you? Did you delete me? Nah, girl, just... How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything! I loved you so much, JX. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I killed everyone. Pfft, you killed 3 of them. I just killed you. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. JX, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible I am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and... I was gonna say, don't blame me for deleting you. You killed everyone. I just killed you. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. JX, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh, so I have the files open, and all 3 of them appeared except for Monica. And Doki just got... Monica just got refs and pieces. Pieces. So that was the bad ending by deleting her? Sexual abuse? What? How do you sexually abuse a CPU? Trying to see if I can skip this back to that point. I always thought it was embarrassing to say aloud, come on, please, good whatever, blah blah blah. Patient will find out soon enough. Okay. Maybe when we get to Monica's part, something will happen. Or maybe I actually did fuck up and I have to like redo the whole thing. But at least I could hopefully just skip through most of it. Back up my things, great motivation, let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. So this is different again. Sayori's back, but she didn't lead me up here. Yeah, I stopped, I know. There's the dialogue they were saying before wasn't that new. It was mostly the same stuff. Walk across the school, because now you're going up to the top with a flyer. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! JX? What are you doing here? Well, I just... I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the JX that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, JX. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? JX, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, I'm sure it wouldn't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can officially become a recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for you, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? So Monica, as I deleted her, apparently re-brought everyone back, and now she's gone. But there's no, like, weird stuff happening, so that's, I guess, a good change. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner where Natsuki grabbed a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers were drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, these look amazing! Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talked with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Are you trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, yep, I believe in you, blah 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 blah. Assuming manga, yep. That was the biggest difference right there. She didn't say Monica or manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rims of her teacup. My favorites are novels that build deep and complex. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. Good story in a way, in a foreign world is equally impressive. She wasn't talking about scary stories this time. It was like a more generic response. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you read too much. I'm certain we can find something we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know, so if JX wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it'd be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, JX? Maybe... Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's kind of the thing that literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means to try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. What am I doing if I'm not the only one? And as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez. You're the only one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize... With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy if you do that for me, Yuri. You could trust me to find something you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess that meeting's over, huh? Yep, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, JX. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you, Sayori. Aw, JX, don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Okay, I directly deleted the woman who said she's going to spend eternity with me locked in an endless room forever. I think I did the right thing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey JX, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Oh boy. What did I do? Don't thank me for getting rid of Monica. God dang it, I fucked something up. Don't thank me. Don't thank me. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I know everything, JX. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. None of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Ver. No. ... Okay. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Ooh. It hurts. Nah. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, JX. Goodbye, Literature Club. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
It's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Review music play.ddlc.ogg. Dun 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 dun. I know it's Monica.
I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Okay. So, let me be straight here. Like, I'm sure I got the bad ending there, but did any of you going into this blind get this perfect ending either? So, you can't be that hard on me. I was just kind of going by what I was assuming. CGL.png deleted successfully. CG2.png deleted successfully. OS remove images. Image not found. We can just run through it again to get back to that point to get the right ending. As with any visual novel, it's always long the first time, but if you're going, like, I played, if you guys played the The DS game, like 999. I think I replayed that game close to like 30 times to get the like the true final ending thing.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your, is it love if I set you free?
What is with that image of her holding chocolate in front of her head?
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality?
Exactly. Alright guys, so if we're gonna go through the true ending this time, obviously special thanks Monica and JX. No problem, man. If we're gonna go through this, obviously you're welcome to help me now, because we wanted to go through this blind, which we did. So now we can basically go through this again and figure out what the true ending is. Made with Love by Team Salvato. Well, yeah, they did a good job with that. That was a hella fourth wall breaking. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club, truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world's not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of my club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. So they really make you just honestly go back and do it again if you screwed it up. Alrighty. Well, let's get the good ending then, boys. So while I get this started here, give me some, like, kind of help me out here. Oh, I guess I honestly have to reinstall the game. Alrighty. Let's see. Would you like to delete the Doki Doki Literature Club? I need at least 9 CGs. How do I do that? Okay, so I need 9 CGs. Let's see, alright. Let's reinstall this. It's already in your Steam library. God dang it, why am I such a failure at life? Doki Doki Literature. Where did that go? It's already in your Steam library. I beg to differ. The game is truly haunted. It actually left my Steam library without me noticing it. Well, I guess I should ask then. What we could do is, we could stop the stream here because it's been going on for 4 hours now, and we can do this tomorrow. It'll be like a stream to get the true ending if you want. Because I'm sure, even if people have watched the whole way through, I'm sure people want to go to sleep and etc. now. What do you guys think? You want to try it now, or do you just want to do it tomorrow? I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, I got like the one ending. It's like it would be like a kind of a cool thing just to get like the true ending then. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll do that. It's literally about to hit. Yeah, I was gonna say it's literally about to hit 4 hours. So it'll be better for all of us too, because at least I can provide better commentary as well when I'm not, 4 hours in. So tomorrow, let's work to get the true ending then. And yeah, actually for a time when it starts, I don't want to set up an event on YouTube because that thing always screws up. So if you're watching right now and you want to come tomorrow, it's 12:31 a.m. my time. I'll try to start it at 8 p.m., anywhere between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. CST. So if you need to convert it, just type in Google convert time and then look for CST and convert your time and look for 7 or 8 p.m. So I'll start around there. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow let's get the true ending of this nightmare catastrophe. It's been nice talking with all of you, and I will see you later. Goodbye now.